So, hello family, this is your Dinesh Mohan speaking. So, today I'm very happy to introduce one special person. She is my English coach. So, I learned IELTS from her when I was in Dubai. She was running a content training center in Dubai. And when I searched for a coach for my IELTS exam, I met her and I really got good score after her training and more than eight. And the best part is more than years, I learned about business English, my body language skills, communication skills, and more than that, how I should behave in an office in day-to-day life. Practical communication skills I learned from her. She guided me both professionally and in my personal life as well. So I'm so happy to welcome her to our channel. So welcome, Rolee ma'am. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Dinesh. And thank you for the warm welcome. I'm
Thank
very,
you.
very good. How are you? Very happy
I'm
to see you in this position.
yes, ma'am. I'm great, and today is my honor to welcome my mentor, my coach, my English teacher to my channel. So I'm
My
so
honor
happy.
to be here. My honor to be here, Dinesh. Okay.
I'm so happy. Ma'am, I'll just tell the main reason for welcoming you. So as you know, like we are guiding a lot of startups. We are
Yes.
guiding many students as well, mainly on the entrepreneurship part and life skills. One a big struggle now people are getting in startup sector is a language issue. For example, Shark Tank, very famous in India now. And if
Yes.
you need to speak in Shark Tank, you need to be very fluent in Hindi because the program runs in Hindi. And there are many people in different states, in non-Hindi speaking states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka. People speak Hindi, but not everyone. And so people are, even a good startup is not getting an opportunity to get covered in Shark
Absolutely.
Tank. This is one
Yes.
issue. This is an Hindi issue. Same like that, there are people uh, who are running good company who are not even good in English and Hindi both. For example, so now the main reason is I want to help startups in regional level to learn English as well. For example, last week I met a startup. They are into garment factory. They are in tier 4 cities in Tamil Nadu. Their turnover is in crores. But the problem is the founder want to raise money and he's like very, he's not good with English. So he always takes my support for every meeting, which is not possible all the time. So I want to make a program for my startup people to learn English. That's part one. And part two is, as you know, like we are helping to school students and college students on communication skills, on yoga, meditation, on ikigai, on kaizen, and the other life skills. So I thought like if the guru who teach me can teach my students, I think they will have a great opportunity to grow in their English communication. So that's one main reason I invited you, ma'am. Now, I would request you to give a short introduction about yourself and the books you have written and the people, how many students you have trained. So if you can give an introduction on that, it would be great.
Thank you. Thank you. That shouldn't take very long. My life journey has been very simple. I graduated, did my graduation and post graduation, as well as my doctorate from the University of Allahabad, which is in North India. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have heard the name because it used to be a very good university,
Yeah.
still is.
It's
And
one of the oldest
incidentally,
university, I believe.
yeah, it's the second oldest, I would say, because Calcutta is the oldest.
Okay, okay, got it. Okay.
Calcutta is the oldest, and this is the second oldest. At one point of time, it was called the Oxford of the East.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah. So anyway, and incidentally, I happen to be the gold medalist for my master's from the university.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know this.
Then
Okay.
I have taught in colleges affiliated to the University of Allahabad. to University of Kanpur, and then I have also taught in a college which was incidentally started by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself, which is in
Wow.
Mumbai. Yes, it's
Wow.
called
Okay.
Siddharth College, and I have taught there for a short time.
Wow.
Also,
Okay.
so I have taught in colleges affiliated to 3 universities, Allahabad,
Okay.
Kanpur, as well as Mumbai.
Okay.
Then,
Okay.
for chance and my luck, took me to Dubai.
Mhm.
And in Dubai, I started my own center where I met you.
Yes.
That center I started myself. It's almost single-handedly when we started. I just had one lady to sit at the reception. I designed the courses. I designed the curriculum. I also taught. Was a one-man show for a very long time. And then we had others joining. And then it also became the trainer, the examination center for IELTS, and one of the major ones. We were the training center as well as the examination center for the paper-based test as well as the computer-delivered test.
True.
But again, I was drawn to my own motherland. My mother was here. My father passed away, so I had to come back. I came back. And now I am here available on the YouTube, and I'm taking online classes. Coming to my other part, which is my other journey, which is the journey as a writer or as a poet, you would say, I published my first book, which was a collection of poetry, collection of poems, actually. So it's basically a poetry book, and that came up in 2010.
Okay.
And that was again on Amazon as well as from Author House.
Okay.
Then by 2020, when I got time again during the lockdown, I used the lockdown to write my second book.
Oh, okay.
Which is, the second book is it's called Mice of Mumbai. Bai is a term that you use for the lady domestic helpers in Mumbai.
Okay.
So since I lived in Mumbai for around 12 years, I came across some very extraordinary stories in this class. These women showed resilience against so many things. They kept their houses running. They kept their husbands in control. They went through hardships like anything. And I thought that we sing about ladies who fought in wars. We know Rani Lakshmi Bai. We also know about an Indira Gandhi. But who knows about them? These are marginalized lives, but they have a struggle every day, which is nothing less than heroic. So I wanted to write about their stories and the extraordinary stories that I came across. So then I used the time when we were facing a lockdown. And then my second book called Bais of Mumbai, which is a collection of 11 narratives, 11 short stories about the Bais of Mumbai. This came up in 2020. It's again available on Amazon. And it's also available in India if you want a paperback.
Got it.
So you just have to, there is an email address. You just have to send an email to this address and it is booked and it's sent to you. So that's it. So these are the two books. And right now I'm working on my third book as well.
Wow.
Since I have time again.
Wow.
So this has been my journey. Not just English languages. I could even help you with Hindi because Hindi is my mother tongue and I'm very passionate about it as well. I'm passionate about languages. I really want to help everyone in India. If you remember when you came to me in Dubai as well, I was passionate about the youth in India because I feel there's so much of talent. So much of talent. We are filled with talent right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. But language is a barrier that not many are able to cross.
Yes, ma'am. And
if God has given me something, I would like to help the youth. And this is a very good medium you have started. We will have podcasts if you want in both the languages.
Yes, ma'am. I would love to because still my Hindi, I'm able to speak Hindi, but the fluency still, even the fluency is okay, but my grammar in Hindi is very bad. I have not
No, grammar. The good thing is, see, one thing is there, Dinesh. This is something that I'm saying in the first podcast itself. That Communication is very important.
Got
Being
it.
able to communicate your ideas is very important. And that's why
Got
when
it.
I teach English, which is either business English or just plain communication skills, my focus
Okay.
is more on how you should be able to communicate your ideas. Don't
Got
get
it.
into the web of only grammar. Grammar is important because without the grammar, you cannot communicate your message.
Got it.
However,
Got it.
just cramming up grammar is not the right approach to learning any language.
Got it.
Cramming up grammar doesn't help. But yes, there is always a way to be able to communicate yourself. As you said, Shark
Okay.
Tank India, later I'm sure we will start in regional languages also, but we have so
Of
many
course.
regional languages. Right now it's
Yes.
just in Hindi, and a lot of startups are suffering
True.
because
Very true. Very true.
the founders, despite the talent being there, are not able to speak good Hindi or not able to
Ex-
communicate their idea.
Exactly.
They just have
True.
to speak for at the most 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
True.
They can be given the phraseology, the basis,
True.
so that they are just prepared to face the camera at that point of time. And then, there is so much of, as I said, talent, so much of worth that should be encashed in India.
True.
So
True.
that would
True.
be very good. So this was about my journey and my intentions now.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm back in India, and I'm back in India for all my Indian youth.
Super.
You all
Super.
are one generation
Yes, I'm
below
on.
me. So I'm there
Yes.
for all of you. And I want everybody to succeed. And if I can contribute to that success.
True, ma'am. Surely, surely you will, ma'am. Because
Okay. So
very true. Sure.
now you have students who are into startups.
Yes.
You would also
Yes.
have students who are college-going students who are being prepared to face the world tomorrow.
True. Very true. Yes, I do.
And there are two major languages, if you see, in the entire world, both in English as well as Hindi. Living in Dubai, I think you would have picked up more Hindi than you would pick up in India.
True. Very true. Very true. I learned most of my Hindi from Dubai only. Actually.
Yes, and there's a reason for that. That the entire South Asian belt, if you see this peninsula, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and us. This form or that form, we speak Hindi.
Yes, the root is
They
there.
call it Urdu, but it's mainly that. So
True.
if this is very important, these are two languages that are doing very well right now. So everybody should be able to learn. And these are two very easy languages.
True. Very true. Yeah. Yes. I was able to pick up Hindi
very
fast.
Easy languages. And I am there anytime. And
True. Sure.
to help people, get whatever I can give them.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. No. We have students now. I have a lot of South Indian students who have moved to abroad due to the parents moved due to work, but the students are struggling over there within the Indian community itself due to lack of Hindi skills.
Indian, because we are very proud of our varied culture, yet we need to unite under one umbrella as well.
Yes. It's always good to learn the language.
It's always good to learn that language, which is popular not just in our country, and it's the easiest one also. True. These are two very important languages, and many of the youth are held back. Actually, mentally as well as intellectually.
Got it.
Socially, because they are not able to express their ideas.
Very true.
Expression and communication of ideas is very important.
Ma'am, as for my knowledge, I was taking training from you like for months, and my training was like something different. I think I totally surrendered to you, and you trained me in many different aspects. But for students, if I want to say like Rolee ma'am will train you on these subjects, what are all the main things? Like one is IELTS and another one is business English. And what are the other
not just this, see, as you have two segments, you told me. One is students and one is for the startups, young professionals. Exactly. So I call them the young adults and the young professionals. Young professionals on their own feet, which is the startups. Once they get into the government sector, they have their own training. But the government sector is
Okay.
not for everyone. We are the largest population today.
Very
We've
true.
surpassed China as well, right? So
Yes.
we need to have a very successful base for our startups. Language is an essential part of it. Business English is essential because it has its own international way of expressing ideas, phrases, phraseology. And if you see, there are different aspects to it. You first, when you go for a meeting or when you first approach someone for business, what do? You introduce yourself, you get the information from them. That's one aspect. You give information about yourself, you get their information, you exchange some ideas. And those are limited ones. And they have their own phraseology, which is internationally accepted. So there is a limited scope, actually. That's why it becomes easier when we take it into the framework of business English. Then what do? You fix up meetings. You go and meet them. Yes? Then you exchange written information. So business English will have 4 aspects. One is your phraseology. One is the grammar that you need for that. One is your written communication, and one is your body language. Unless and until our youth and our startup founders are smart enough and presentable enough in their dressing sense, in their mannerisms, they do not exuberate professionalism and will not be taken seriously by the international market. We have to hit the international market somehow. So these 4 aspects go for business English, right? That is one aspect. Then we have the young adults, as I said. They also need business communication because they are the business leaders of tomorrow. But not everybody is going into business. Many of them are going into academics. Right? So they need at least 2 exams to crack. One is the IELTS and one is the SAT. SAT or ACT. Okay? Similar exams, but even for admissions in good universities in India, you need an ACT or SAT. These scores are needed. So they need to be guided. Our children who want to go and study abroad, okay? Not just that, we have a good segment that wants to move abroad and earn abroad, which is needed. There's no harm. Why? We are talented. We should go and hit the international markets. Like you were there. You went to Japan.
Yes.
You were there in Dubai. You were a successful person.
Thank you.
Right? So like you, we should help others also become successful. So we have to give the IELTS general also, because it's very shameful that we have people who are struggling with their basic English. So business English being one, IELTS, ACT, both academic portions and the general portion. This being the second. Then we have communication skills where we have a lot of international guests and an international market coming up. People should be able to just communicate, sell things, exchange ideas. You have videos now of even rickshaw pullers speaking in good English with. So why not? We are proud of that.
Yes.
Proud of that. And we are quick learners.
Yes.
And we are quick learners. So that is communication skills. Moreover, there is one segment that is very often untapped by us, which we did in Dubai, which is our ladies, mothers. They should also learn communication skills. They will have time. They can just switch on your videos and they can learn. Why not? They're teaching their children and they also want to communicate with teachers. We are a progressive society right now. So communication skills, basic, general. If you have to go to the bank, if you have to go to the market, if you have to go to the hospital, you should know the phraseology, you should have the vocabulary and the basic grammar. Learning English doesn't mean that everybody has to just speak like a British. No, we are Indians, but we know the language, we can communicate. So I would say these are these segments that are very important for India. Business English, IELTS, SAT, ACT, because these are exams that students need to crack. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have communication skills. Okay.
Ma'am, I would say, I will honestly
As
say
a
like,
writer myself, I feel people should be encouraged to express their ideas. We are full of stories and we are full
very
of
true.
good ideas that need to be communicated.
Got it.
How to do that? That's another form. Okay.
Got it.
So these are the various aspects in English.
Got it.
One
Got it.
language, one base. Okay. And the
Okay.
same goes with Hindi as well, because that's another popular language. If you know
True.
these two languages, you can reach out to the masses.
Very true. Very true. Today, there are
Right?
a lot of YouTube channels in South India with very good content, but they're not able to reach pan-India level. The reason is they don't know Hindi.
Exactly. The reason
Uh,
is this.
Exactly. So recently there was one national level digital creator award. Most of the people who got award was from North India. The South Indians, they have good content, but still they are not able to reach the masses.
Exactly. Because as I just, some time back, I said, we are proud of our varied heritage, but we need one umbrella to unite as well.
Yes, true.
So pan-India, somehow there are two languages that reach out pan-India, and they are Hindi and English.
Hindi and English, sure, as a must. Okay.
Grow your business with Dinesh Mohanraj, business coach and consultant.
We help your business for growth, startup fundraising, compliances, and more. Check our website for online courses, and you can book our appointment through the WhatsApp number given here, and check our website dineshmohanraj.com for more information. Good luck and thank you for watching.